Did you see Tamika and Tasha getting into it on Instagram?
No, I had seen a little glance of it on that Pillow Talk page, but I ain't tuned into it. What was that about?
OMG. I guess it was over their baby daddies. You know they got their baby daddies. It's the same dude, and they babies are only 6 months apart.
The typical. It's going on.
Niggas.
Tell me about it. Ain't Pillow Talk supposed to be coming on right now?
Oh yeah, Tamika's supposed to be on there. Turn it on.
Oh, turn it on right here.
Welcome to Pillow Talk. Come sip a little tea and get all of the latest gossip. Wanna hear what he doing, she doing, ain't a problem. Call up Riri, baby, she ready to get it poppin'. Hear all about the drama. Get the latest news for the shade room. Keep it cute, keep it clean like the maid do. Up to date, we ain't hating, that's what they do. We just giving y'all something y'all can relate to.
Yeah, look, I don't kiss and tell. I know they want the truth. Riri gon' give it to you raw. You know she got the scoop. I guess we pillow talking. Let's see who's stopping through. They got the hottest interviews. Now what that topic do? Now what a screenshots, DM and the facts. You know it's all about to be exposed when we chat. Let's talk about these ratchet assholes and they act. Feel like another cheaters up a soul. Bring it back. We pillow talking.
Talking under that pillow.
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 We pillow talking.
Talking under that
Hey everybody, it's your girl Ree here, back with another episode of Pillow Talk Houston. And today I have a special guest. I have the other artist to my theme song, Kyleon.
What's going on, nigga? How y'all doing out there at Pillow Talk?
And so before we begin, we're going to go ahead and take a clip from his upcoming project, Menace to Society, Kickin.
I had the dope ride, but I was sitting on some bullshit. I needed some rims bad, and I knew just how to get them. All I had to do was catch a nigga slipping and jack his ass. See, being in the hood when you get money, living a life, it's a certain thing we obtain and symbolize. Success for street niggas, man, I know that sound a little hard to understand how we celebrate our level of success in the streets. Hell, man, it may even sound ignorant to some people. I mean, some people even call it nigga shit, but we call them trophies. This is the story of Killa Kyleon, a.k.a. Killa Kane, a product of his environment, a straight-up menace. Welcome to Menace to Society.
Alright, we're getting a person shot at 3334 in Evergreen. Someone shot there.
You see that thing sitting on them things? Look at those motherfucking wheels!
I think that is super live, it's super dope. So tell us about this upcoming, your upcoming project, and what can we expect from it?
I mean, pretty much what it's me really pretty much reliving my childhood and bringing nostalgia back into the game, because it's a lot of things that's going on in the game and really I'm not really anticipated on looking at. So it's just like I tried to set the tone differently. And what I did was go back and reinvent my childhood. I see a lot of people that go and get Tyron Turner to do things, but everybody tap more into his role as Rico and Billy. Nobody really went in on the gangster shit that he did. They just did the goofy shit. So this probably been in the works for like the past 4-5 years. I bought the car with all intentions to do what I'm doing now. And in order for it to even come to fruition and be complete, I had to go get him for it. So
yeah,
once I built the car, it took me 2 years to build the car in completion. And in the time of me building the car, I was actually working on the project. So pretty much the project is all centered around the movie. So what I really basically did was I redid the whole Menace to Society soundtrack.
Okay.
The actual soundtrack, and just took all of the elements from the soundtrack, all the hardest songs, all the featured artists on the soundtrack, and I made me an album out of it the exact same way.
Okay.
So yeah, I went and got MC8. I went and got Spice One. I got Benny the Butcher on it. I got J Rock on it. it's some more, I really didn't want to tell everybody what's going on. It's just pretty much the element of surprise to let everybody know. But it's gonna be well worth the wait. And it's just I once I built the car and I sat around and had everything together, the music and everything together. And I said, bro, the only way it's gonna be stamped and be complete is if I get Tyron Turner, actual Kane, because I seen people rebuild a car, but I never seen people go get him and really symbolize him with the car. Like I say, everybody will go get him for his role in Billy, but nobody really went and got him for his role in this. And if you familiar with the movie and familiar with how hip hop and theater really go hand in hand, just like basketball and everything. So when you get concepts, I just felt like it was a concept that ain't never been done. And this was my favorite movie, and this is my favorite shit ever. And as a kid, I wanted that car. So once I put the car together, just to stamp it and do the ultimate flicks, I went and got Kane and put Kane in the car.
Okay. So how long have you been rapping?
Since I could talk. Like, I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. I always knew that if it wasn't this, it was basketball, the streets. I'm very intelligent, like growing up in school and everything. I always had a good job. Could have went to college, could have went and did a whole lot of things, but I just knew that this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do nothing but this. And once I put my mind to it, I just zeroed in. Like, from even testing in school, I always been smart. I was a nerd first. Still is a nerd, that and that's always been my thing. I'm actually going back to school.
Okay.
Yeah,
What you going for?
I'm end up going for business and art because I'm an artist as well. So, I paint, draw, do graffiti. I do any and everything with drawing and art. I do graphic design, all that. A lot of the things that y'all see really just be me doing it. I don't really reach out to a lot of people to do nothing. I'm really hands-on with everything I do in my career.
Yep, me too. Okay, so let me ask you, because like a lot of times when artists and people pass away, like celebrities and stuff on social media, and it seems as though everybody then give them their flowers. And so I want to know, do you think like you're getting your flowers now? Are you receiving the credit that you think you deserve?
You know what? I always been one to just let everything speak for itself. Like, if you really give me my flowers or not, I'm gonna do the work in everything I do. I'm a person that I always grew up. When I grew up alone. I was a loner. I've been a loner the whole time, and I just let the work speak for itself. Like, I just go and try to outdo everything, and outdo myself. I'm always in competition with myself. If you like what I do, that's a cool thing. Even if you don't like what I do, that's even more of a cool thing. You know what I mean? If people, I feel like once you do the work and you do good work, whether you think it's cool or not, good work speaks for itself. I come from the streets. Everything about the streets. That been my whole life. And then I can be honest and tell you, I didn't get chosen by it. I chose to do it. Okay. I didn't have to never do a lot of the things that I did. I just did a lot of the things that I did because I like the hustle. I didn't have to do nothing. I'm not a dude that grew up struggling. No, none of that. I didn't want for shit growing up. It's just I enjoyed money. Right. I always have. So a lot of the things that I did a lot of shit strictly off getting to some money. And that's relative to what you're saying, simply because if you liked me or not, I grew up with that shit my whole life. I always looked nice. I always had the best of shit. I always got picked on, but I always kicked ass. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? A strong black woman raised me. So all that, if people like me or not, I ain't give a damn about that, because I had people in my family that didn't like me. Yeah. I ain't give a shit about none of that. So I grew up always with this mentality. Man, go hard, and when you outdo yourself and you outdo everything around you, that's you gonna get rewarded whether motherfucker give you your flowers or not. Yeah. Because the fake love just as real as the real love. Because I say this a lot, I like the hate more than I like the love, because the love be fake than a motherfucker. Yeah. The hate lets you know you really doing what something. It is. Because if you hate me, I know I'm doing something, because you paying attention to me. You paying attention to me more than a motherfucker that love me, because you hate me that much. It ain't that you don't hate me. You just insecure. You mad you got to share me with the world. That's what I look at hate. Like, you mad, you got to share me with everybody else. So the quickest way to deter everybody from me so you can have me to yourself is be a hater.
Okay,
that's giving me,
point of view.
yeah, that's giving me my flowers right there. If you hate me, that's giving me my flowers. I love that shit. Like, I'm a person that prayed for the worst and hopefully it'll see the best, but I wanted the worst first.
So you can get through that.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you currently signed to anyone?
I'm signing myself.
Okay, so what do you think about the record labels and signing? Do you want to sign to a record label?
I mean, it's obvious, no cap. Like, I've been doing everything that a rapper went 100 times platinum do. The thing about what I like about the social media world right now, it's a real technology that made it to where you don't need none of that. All you got to have is some money. If you got some money, you can get the job done. You really don't have to wait on nobody because a laptop computer, you got all access to the world. And the thing about social media, when you have your own following, that's your direct fan base. Mm-hmm. And now what social media has done, you've tapped into your direct fan base. All you have to do is keep your direct fan base pleased. You got to satisfy them. Once you satisfy them, everything spread like COVID. Once one person catch it, the world gonna catch it, and it just take time.
Yeah,
as long as you invest in yourself, and you, because you got to think about it. All a major label gonna do is give you the backing that you don't have for yourself, and you can independently really do a lot of this shit yourself, long as you making money. So, with that being said, alone, Reed, that shit there gonna pretty much answer damn near any question that you gonna damn near have that's against everything I'm saying, because I don't need nobody to do shit for me. Like, I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna grind hard as hell to be able to do what I need to do for me, because you got social media. Think about it. If you have 300,000 or 400,000 followers, all you gotta do is get $1 out of each one of them followers and you accomplish something.
Yeah.
$1. And then you take that money that you make and reinvest that into yourself. See, a lot of people depend on these major labels, and now that they create 360 deals and everything to get a piece of everything you do, because they're not making the money. Because a lot of major labels are operating like independents now, because the internet and technology that made it to where you can upload some shit on DistroKid and you get 100% of the dollar. Or you can create something where you get an 80-20 split, where you get them a percentage for distribution, and the other 80 is you, and you control your masters. And a lot of people that don't have money and don't have the know-how, it's just like damn near when you look at scientists. Scientists don't really have the money. You got a lot of major companies that invest in scientists to back them to get the idea out there, and they get a percentage of the idea by backing it. That's pretty much all a major label is. You have the talent, but you don't have the money for the talent to get exposed. So we gonna put the money behind the talent, and then when it break, you gonna have to give us a piece of you. That's where your masters and everything come in. That's the only leverage you really got is your talent. So that's when they say things about owning your masters and shit, that's your talent. So we gotta get a piece of that, because you ain't have no money to put forth to expose your talent to the world. That's a major label's job. Okay. We gonna stand behind you, and we gonna globally put you out there on the forefront. It take money. I watched one of my good friends called Carl Crawford put $4 to $5 million into Megan. It worked. When you got the money to do that. But you got to have the money to capital. It depends. You can get to whatever level you want to get to if you have the money. And it's damn near like being at Vegas. If you not scared to gamble on yourself, a lot of people want that major deal because they scared to gamble on themselves. And if you gamble on yourself, if you gonna offer me something that I already got, the fuck I'm gonna sign with you for? I'm gonna keep with the same two-step I've been keeping.
Okay. So let's get into social media.
Let's get it.
Okay.
You know, I'm a social butterfly.
Put up a post about taking care of women and, you know, not having to pay bills, and you seem to have a
rebuttal on it?
Yeah. What was...
So this the problem I got with that. And it's no knock the game. Game a very talented dude and all that, but at times when you a real one and you think real and logically, you gotta look at a lot of people do a lot of shit to clean up a lot of fucked up shit they got going on. So what we got to do is we got to play the game for views and the following and to put ourselves for good PR. We gonna say certain things. This ain't no knock the game or no none of that. And a lot of people gonna say that nigga don't even know you or that nigga know me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many motherfuckers that don't know me, and it ain't me. I'm just a realist, like I told you before. I'm not an idealist. When I say shit, I'm a speak a fact. I'm not gonna really do opinionated shit. You just gotta take the time out to research what the fuck I'm saying, to know that what I'm saying is a fact. But everybody wants shit out the microwave. They don't want it out the stove. So long as you got some money, anything a motherfucker can say, they gonna agree with that shit simply because you got some money. We ain't got no money. So obviously whatever you doing, it got to be right. So now let me rewind and answer what you got to say. We living in a time where hoes, they feel like hoes winning.
I was gonna ask you about that because it do feel like they winning though.
We living in a time where they feel like hoes winning. So a lot of people that's gonna come on your page gonna say like Killa a woman hater. No, I ain't no woman hater. I just don't fuck with them hoes. And I'm gonna let a hoe know they place. Real women, I'm gonna speak for the real women that don't really have no voice, because I get more rebuttal from a real woman saying thank you for saying that than a hoe. And if you got a problem with what I'm saying, you really gotta check yourself that you condone that shit. If Game just had to pay $7 million back for a rape case, if Game fucking with teenagers and Game around there having marital issues and all that, how the fuck I'm gonna take advice from you? If you didn't just got charged and you had to pay a bitch $7 million from rape, your marriage,
he ain't paid her nothing.
I mean, but shit, you lost the case,
right?
So let's use our common sense right now. And you back though, you trying to tell a whole nigga how to keep a bitch, but you can't keep a bitch. And then you taking pussy. Make it make sense. The fuck I'm gonna get some advice from you for? How you gonna tell me, oh yeah, I'ma go out here, I'ma pay all the bills. That shit cool, but we in the Pretty Woman type of phase now. Everybody think Pretty Woman was just a movie. I'ma go get a bitch out the streets. I'ma dress this bitch up. I'ma spend all this money on her. What she really got to offer me? If I'm paying everything, beautifying you, doing all this shit, what do I got to get?
So you don't agree that the man should pay all the bills, or do you agree with that?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I agree. This is not 1962 no more. Because to be honest with you, it's more bossed up women than it is bossed up niggas right now.
It is.
And we live in a misogynistic environment to where women have been programmed that you not a man's equal. It ain't that you not a man's equal. You a human being. So why do that logic only apply to certain things? So what is a woman role? If this is a man's role to completely, I got kids. I ain't finna raise no goddamn, a lot of the problem come from women having daddy issues that ain't had no man around to show them how a man need to treat them. So a lot of these bitches be looking for a daddy and not looking for no boyfriend. Bitch, if you want me to be your daddy, you need to go fuck with your daddy. Now, I ain't got no problem. If you belong to me and you exclusive to me, I'm going to take care of my business as a man as I should. But what you going to do as a woman? What do I got to look? Man, half these bitches can't boil water.
Oh, wow.
A bitch know how to do a makeup tutorial faster than she do know how to cook some food or clean up her house.
Okay, so what is your definition of a woman, and what is a hoe to you?
I'm raised by a woman. I'm raised by a whole stumped down single mother. My mama had 2 boys. My daddy was in my life, but my dad and my mother was separated. So I had to split time between my father and my mother. My mama showed me everything. So when a woman tell me what she can't do, and I done seen a woman do it, it's kind of hard for me to hear a woman say what she can't do, because I know that it's a daddy issue complex. It's trauma bonding. It's survival mode, because you ain't have no father there to show you how a man's supposed to treat you. My kids are in a place to where they got their daddy and their mama. Mm-hmm. So I'm a man showing my daughter how a man supposed to treat you, how a man supposed to mold you, because your mama there for her son to show her son how a man should treat a woman. A man in his daughter life for a man to show his child how a man's supposed to treat her. So at the end of the day, if I'm giving you all the tools and I'm showing you how you supposed to be treated for a woman that ain't never had a man now, they going off of whatever bitter shit they mama got going on. Cause you got to think a lot of these women raised by a woman that was doing her thing and was in survival mode. So she was nigga to nigga. Or to tell you because they mama went through a lot of shit and they mama built a niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't this, you need a nigga to do this, you need it. It's damn near prostitution. If I gotta pay for some, all you got to offer me is pretty and pussy. What is we doing? I feel like everybody need to be equally yoked. A lot of this shit come to being a problem with me because terminology and words and the way you present shit, a narrative is created that a nigga job is to do this. And then when you see these niggas finally get to the money that ain't never had no beautiful woman until they got some money, they figure the way to keep a bitch is to do all this extra shit.
Right.
You leading with the bankroll. You ain't teaching that woman nothing. All you teaching that woman is, I'm finna take you to sex. We in an environment now where a nigga gotta buy a bitch. Why I got to buy you?
But do you think that's coming from like the city girls and you know what, like their music and what's coming?
I'm not no knock to none of that. All this shit good music, but you gotta think it come back to the environment you grew up in. A lot of people that come from a 2-parent home it's a lot of women that come from a single parent home that's successful. You got a lot of women that you can tell a lot of the behaviors how you raise. I'm not saying it ain't a man's job to do this, but where is that a written law that a nigga got to do that? When you on a team with somebody, everybody play a role.
Right.
If you getting to the money and I'm getting to the money, we gonna come together and we gonna make this shit work for each other. My job is to teach my woman something she don't know.
Right.
Her job is to teach me some shit you don't know. When you don't love, love yourself, a lot of this shit come from love. When you love yourself and you know how to love yourself, you teach a motherfucker how they supposed to love you.
Right.
Because you love yourself.
Right.
If you don't love yourself, how you gonna expect a nigga to teach you how to love you? Why is it my job to make you happy when you should already be that? Now, I can easily come in and pay some bills, but what nigga can't do that? But how can you have an expectation out of me that you can't expect out yourself? Can you pay your own bills before I get to you? Can you do for yourself? Can you provide for yourself before I get to you? Because God forbid something happened to me and I'm fucked up.
And then she's stuck because she
don't know shit.
Right.
How you gonna be able to take over the load? I'm not asking you to do this, but I'm asking you, if I'm finna do this, what can I expect out of you? If all I got to do is these old niggas that ain't never had no beautiful woman before feeling like they gotta buy some pussy, that's really solicitation of prostitution. I'm gonna be real with you. Cause to me, a hoe is a woman that depend on a nigga bankroll in exchange for fucking. I'm gonna do all this, you gonna get some pussy at the end of the day. If all I got to look forward to is some pussy, I can get that before I get a Happy Meal. I can take any woman, go send her to the DR, build her body. I might as well go get a bitch in Cuba and fly over here, build her body, make sure she look pretty, put some clothes on her, fatten a frog to feed a snake. Cause you gotta think, a woman can put on a $5 dress from Fashion Nova and go get $1 million nigga. A nigga can put on a $5 t-shirt and hope he get a $5 bitch. It's a difference.
Yeah,
you can't compare the two. So when I hear a nigga say, man, you need to do this for her, you need to do that, what's she doing for you? Cause life, mathematics like a motherfucker. If you ain't adding to me, you subtracting and dividing. So mathematically, that shit don't work to me. If all I got to do is give, what the fuck I'm getting? How you got a Honda Accord expecting a nigga with a Phantom? You ain't got no Phantom. So you feel like we in the entitlement age. Motherfuckers is straight up programmed. Think about TV, that's programming. Think about radio, that's programming. They programming your mind through music that this the way.
That's what right.
But ain't no other culture doing that but black culture. Programming niggas off trauma and everything, off survival. That's damn near survival. Let me get with a nigga and a nigga gonna take care of me. Bitch, you in survival mode because you can't take care of yourself. You don't love yourself enough to even have to know how to take care of yourself, so you depending on a nigga to do that because you see the baby, you see Moneybag Yo, you see all these niggas spoiling a woman, but you see they got problems too though.
Yeah.
He doing all that for a woman, but he fucking other bitches too.
Yeah.
He got the bankroll to do that. So at the end of the day, you gonna be happy with the amenities, a piece of a nigga, or you want the whole nigga to yourself and you want to build with that nigga. Because you gotta think, life got come with 4 seasons. The world gonna destroy itself and regrow itself. That's nature. It's gonna be winter. Shit die in the winter. In the fall, shit start dying off. Spring, shit go to blossoming. Summer, it shine. That's the world killing itself and rebuilding itself. People don't even do that. They looking for a whole nother motherfucker. You gonna build me up. You gonna do all this shit. And in the end, what I get? Just a fucking? All I'm gonna get is some pussy, but I gotta do all this for you.
That kind of sound like the last show we had. Okay.
Did I answer your question a little bit?
Yeah, you did. Okay, so do you live with your mother?
I ain't lived with my mama since I was 16, 17 motherfucking years old. Do I take care of my mama? Yeah. As every man should. Do I got my mama in my life? Yeah, I do. My mama been in my life the whole way. My children got their grandma and their granddaddy. Do I live with my mama? Hell nah. Who I live with, that ain't none of your motherfucking business. If I live with me or whoever, that's the problem. Think about back in the day when Michael Jackson, when you had
that question didn't come from
me. Nah. I'm just
Okay.
answering the question in its entirety.
Okay.
Because common sense got to play a factor. The problem is right now, people so personal with artists that they can't even enjoy the music because now they taking shit too personal. They want to know all your business. Let me get some of that good wine. They want to know all the nigga personal business. What they got to do with the music? Think about it. Denzel is an actor. You mean to tell me visually seeing something is lesser of a problem than hearing some shit? So on social media, because I don't show everybody what I got going on, I'm a street nigga. My personal business ain't your business. Bitch, enjoy the music. Instagram is pictures and captions.
They feel like if they,
I don't give them enough. I don't give them enough. When I'm riding in my car, I ain't showing you what car I'm in. Ain't your motherfucking business what car I'm in. I'm a target at that point. If I go to showing you every car, they killing rappers right now.
They are.
So if I show you what I mean, and I show you my house, and I show you where I stay, I ain't puffy level yet. I'm riding this bitch locked and loaded with that iron every day, praying I make it home to my kids. If I show you everything I'm in and where I stay and who I stay with, they are a target.
Yeah.
Soon as you mad at me, you want to send a nigga my way, they know exactly where to come. Or a nigga know exactly what I'm riding in. Straight up. Man, I'm riding this bitch rocking chunks of jewelry. Been doing this shit 20 years, motherfuckers ain't seen me. I ain't hurting for nothing. So you actually think that I'm a nigga that's going to Johnny the Jewelers know me good, every last one of them bitches. And this shit costs. Shit costs like a motherfucker. Every time a nigga see me post, I'm in the latest and the greatest at all time. My mama paying for that? I've been an iced up nigga wearing hundreds of $1,000s of jewelry and just put $100,000 car together.
So yeah,
So
okay. So these questions are coming from the Pillow Talk page,
right on.
And,
I can
and
dig
comments.
that. This ain't got nothing to do with Ree. I'ma look at Ree is doing the interview. This ain't Ree asking the questions. I see this shit, and then you know what be the crazy part about that? When I shoot back at a motherfucker, they get mad. Oh, so you sitting up here, you really ain't got nothing going on because you answering them back. Bitch, it's social media. You say something to me, but I ain't supposed to say nothing back. I'm supposed to just let you make it, but then you got something to say and you got a rebuttal, and then you going to go as far as to making a fake page to get a rebuttal, and then when you see it don't affect me, then you get even more bothered. Now I'll stay with my motherfucking mama.
So have you ever been hurt by a female? Because they're saying
Who haven't been hurt?
That's where your comments are coming from, because you've been hurt.
No, my comments come from a real place. If we sit down, this the beauty of your show and what we doing, because you really get to see the personality of an artist. And this is where interviews come in, where a lot of people don't have media training, where they don't know how to talk or be cohesive in a conversation. This my thing. I don't show them a lot. I show them just enough. Think about it. If you knew all of Michael Jackson business, Michael Jackson wouldn't have been as successful as he was, because it's a level of mystiqueness that come with being a celebrity and an entertainer. Because if you show a motherfucker so much, they not gonna anticipate whatever it is you got to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your focus not gonna even be the music no more. Your focus gonna be their whole personal life. They humans just like you. I'm a human. If you say something to me, I got time today. I got more motherfucking money than I got time, and I got more time than I got money sometime. So I'm gonna say something. That's what it is. If you got a comment section and you pop off, I'm gonna be the nigga gonna say something to you.
So why do you think you're receiving so much hate? Because it's like,
'Cause I'm
it's
great.
not from the older people. Seem
Yeah.
like it's like people around your age and stuff, like your peers. Why do you think you're receiving so much hate? I don't understand. Because they reporting your posts and stuff. You got to take it down.
Because I'm the nigga
it's
that
crazy.
I tell the truth. I appreciate the ugly truth more than I do the beautiful lie. I'm just really like like how OG supposed to do. I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chase. These just my thoughts. That's what Instagram is pictures and captions. It ain't my job to go on that bitch and be no college professor. It ain't my job to sit up here and tell you this. These just my thoughts for the day. That don't necessarily mean that's how I am as a person. Them my thoughts. And if you get so wrapped up into what I'm saying and it bothers you that bad, if it don't apply, don't reply.
Because they feel like you sticking, like a lot of times you sticking your nose in where like it don't belong. Like you giving opinions of your
Watch this
where
here.
it don't belong.
I'm sticking my nose where it don't belong when you present it to the world for the world to have an opinion.
True.
If you post some shit, the world gonna see it. Even if I don't follow you, the Explore page, where this shit, it's an algorithm. And when fucked up shit get more attention than cool shit. So when you put fucked up shit out there and you put yourself out there to be judged, how you gonna be mad when the jury come with a verdict? When you putting yourself out there to be judged, you gotta be able to accept the verdict. All I'm giving is my verdict on what it is, what's going on. You put yourself out there to be judged. How the fuck you gonna be mad when you get what come back with it? Just like me, if I put something out there to be judged and I got something to say, it's a lot of morality that don't really exist no more. So you putting your business in the street to get hit by a car, it's gonna be roadkill. So you can't be mad at what come with it. I jump out there right now, I do something. I gotta take the bitter with the sweet. I gotta take my margarita with sugar and salt. And I ain't mad at that. But at the end of the day, is what I'm saying a lie? Am I lying? Or is not what I'm saying the truth? People want the lie more than they want the truth. Think about it. You can kill a motherfucker on Instagram. That shit stay up. You can beat a girl ass on Instagram. That stay up. Motherfuckers will have that camera in their hand and won't even save a motherfucker from an ass whooping or killing. But soon as you speak truth to power, they gonna flag you for telling the truth. It ain't like I'm lying. So what they do is they done made a sensitive thing, a fact check. Everybody's sensitive now. Everybody in their feelings. So you gotta, you bullying now. Why I can see murder, but as soon as I tell the truth, that's the wrong thing to do.
So do you think it's because it's coming from you, and if it was coming from
because of
somebody
me.
else, they would be?
Let me show you something. J-Dog and Slim, my brothers. If J-Dog or Slim say what the fuck I'm saying, it ain't gonna be no problem. Just because it's me, that's the problem. It ain't what I'm saying, it's me saying it. And I'm cool with that. It don't bother me.
It don't seem like
at
it
all.
do.
It do not fuck with me at all.
Like it's just
because the fact that I know you don't like me mean you like me because you watching me. You can easily unfollow me. You can easily unfollow me and your problem solved. Just like I told you prior to us getting on camera. How you don't like something but you paying attention? It's just like this here. You a straight man, you don't like homosexuals, but you watching gay porn and giving your opinion on it. Nigga, if you don't like it, what you doing watching it? Something about that shit you like. Because you will sit idle and dormant on a nigga page just to critique it. Nigga, you don't hate me, you like me, you just mad that you gotta share me with the world.
So where do you think some of these the rumors are coming from, as far as like you living with your mother, females are taking care of you?
Females taking care of me. Ain't at the end of the day when you with a woman, ain't a woman's job to take care of her man and a man take care of his woman?
I don't think that's how they were saying it though, but yeah. Y'all supposed to take care of
You
each
mad
other.
that I got a good bitch
So you are single or you not
I ain't
single?
answering. I ain't saying yeah, I ain't saying no. That's my
Okay.
business.
Okay.
Whatever I am.
Okay.
That's my business.
Okay.
Because when I put it out there, if I tell you I got a woman, all they finna do is go look for the woman I'm with to critique her and tear her down because they ain't in her position. And as soon as I say I don't have a woman, they gonna say I can't keep a woman because of the way I am. So I be damned if I do and be damned if I don't. So I'ma just keep you guessing. Man, just know this, I'm happy than a motherfucker. And I'm got a bag and I ain't hurting for nothing. I'm at the gym. I like this motherfucker. This bad motherfucker. I'm not hurting for nothing. Man, I wake up and go, you wanna know what I tell a motherfucker? This really gonna fuck them up. If I can sum up everything, I'm gonna look in the camera and say, man, I wake up and go to sleep when I want to. Can you do that? And all your bills be paid? And you go to the bank and them deposits and them withdrawals still going on. Man, I wake up and go to sleep when I feel like it. How many motherfuckers doing that? And this ain't even no knock to you, Ree. Are you on a schedule?
Yeah, I work.
So you can't go to sleep and you technically can wake up and go to sleep when you want to, but you got an obligation, right?
Right.
I'm obligated to my motherfucking self. My kids ain't hurting. My mom ain't hurting. Whatever else I got going on, they ain't hurting either. But the problem is they can't figure that shit out. I'm going to keep it mystique. So you got to try to find some shit to put on me, man. Thing about me, I'm a seed. Throw dirt on me. I ain't going to do nothing but add water and grow. It don't bother me.
Okay. So do you have any other business ventures besides rapping?
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of residual income going on. That's why I'm able to do a lot of shit that I'm doing. But for the most part, I do what I do so damn good.
You do?
That it keep me paid. See,
Okay.
I ain't no jack of all trades ass nigga. I'm a master of all trades. The jack of all trades shit, I ain't never liked that term because you don't master nothing. You the nigga with no credentials that know how to do everything, but you know how to do it somewhat good. Because you got to back door and go pay a professional to come back in and clean up the shit that you doing. You a YouTuber. You cool. You know how to do some shit, but you ain't mastered it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit up here and say that I've mastered everything. I'm walking down what it is I'm good at, and that opens the doors for everything. You know, look at what hip hop has done for so many artists. Look at artists like, well, I told a lot of people where they had this comment, they like to talk about old heads. Mm-hmm. I made a post the other day showing all of the old heads what they was doing when they was young niggas. Suge started Death Row at 26. Jay Prince started Rap A Lot at 22. Master P started No Limit at 20. Birdman started motherfucking Cash Money at 23. Jay-Z started Rockefeller at 26. Puffy started Bad Boy at 21.
Right.
Young niggas.
Right.
They ain't start rapping. They started companies.
Right.
And then went and got artists, other young artists, they sacrificed with the dollar. These niggas just rapping and buying clothes. How many CEOs you actually see right now? Niggas that starting companies and putting other niggas on. But they talking about the old heads. Look at Jay-Z. That nigga worth billions now. And that nigga you sell crack and Monster Project. That nigga was a project baby. Look at Nas. Cryptocurrency, all that. How you think I know all this shit? Into cryptocurrency, in the stocks. A lot of people's in the stocks, but they're only in the stocks now because they see rappers talking about it.
So do you think like Houston rappers, is it like everybody for themselves? Because you don't really see like a lot of the old heads putting on like the new heads. Like, do you think everybody, I don't know, I just don't really see a lot of that.
I don't really got no opinion on that because I don't want to seem like the bitter nigga that's sitting around here paying attention to what other niggas got going. I'm so far in my bag, I can't see out that motherfucker. You know, long as everybody around me eating good and we doing what we doing, if I get into the position that a lot of other people in, because a lot of niggas hated on a lot of shit that I got going on because they didn't want to see me in position. That didn't make me mad. That just made me boss up.
Right.
You got to think, man, I'm still around here doing everything niggas seen me. You go look at my TBTs. I'm doing the same shit. The same shit. I'm still buying trophies. I'm still riding clean. I'm still at the mall. I'm still at the bank. I'm doing everything I've been doing for 20 years. Man,
good.
Man,
Salute.
talk to me. Talk to
Salute.
me when a nigga still doing all that 20 years, man, that had a run like that. It ain't too many niggas doing it. Nah, I'm not in competition with nobody but the man in the mirror. I ain't worried about nobody but me.
Okay. So let me ask you, okay, if a rapper is talking about like gangster lyrics, do you think they should have security when they out and about? Because you don't have security. When you go out,
I
you
secure
one
myself.
deep. So do you think if they talk on a certain way in their songs, are they supposed to have security?
Now,
Or
let me clarify this. I might be by myself, but I ain't by myself. So I don't want niggas to get no idea that it's a sweet lick coming fucking with me. Cause while you watching me, it's 4-5 niggas watching you watch me. So let me just put that out there for y'all think I'm a lick. You ain't never heard no stories of me getting. That's one thing. You might have heard this and a woman say that you ain't never heard no nigga rob me, no nigga shoot me, no nigga beat me up. You ain't never heard that, have you?
No.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna never hear that. That's where it come by. I know how to move and operate. A lot of this shit come with knowing how to move. The problem is it goes back and it reverts to what I was saying before. Motherfuckers is so hung up on personal that they don't understand the business of this shit. And it's not so many people are so wrapped up in your personal life and what you saying. Denzel done played every role known to man. He done played a drug dealer. He done played a college professor. He done played a police officer. He's an entertainer, correct? Rappers are entertainers. What they not seeing, the genocide and the Stockholm syndrome and everything that comes with perpetuating this shit that these crackers done put into our mind, they have programmed us that now it ain't just entertainment no more. Mm-hmm. They making you believe these niggas real life. Mm-hmm. And not understanding that you're an author at the end of the day. You're telling stories, whether it's first person, second person, or third person. Right. It's just people are getting caught up in character. Yeah. I'm not Killa Kyleon all day, every day. I'm Kyle to my kids and my mother and my parents and my siblings and my friends. These niggas is in character all day. When you go to the bank, your real name on that check. When you file your taxes, your real name on that motherfucker. Right. You're only the rapper when the microphone is on. Right. I'm the rapper now, but I'm still a real person. So at the end of the day, niggas is just too far in character to the point where they've manipulated everybody out there that this really them. My nigga, if you a murderer and you sell all this dope, my nigga, you not finna get on. I'm a street nigga. And I ain't sitting up here trying to boast or brag that because motherfuckers that just been in these streets and big dogs, I was blessed enough to where I ain't fuck with the puppies. I never was a nigga that wanted to be around the little niggas. I always aspire myself to be with the big dogs and stump with the big dogs. So I learned from the greatest. I ain't learned from the niggas that wasn't doing shit. I never was around none of them kind of niggas. So at the end of the day, I was taught how to move and how to survive. I made a comment about jail, where niggas like to glorify jail, and they go back to a lot of the shit that you saying. They program niggas that death in jail is the thing to do to get on for attention. Go to jail, you get out, you gonna run up the numbers. Yeah. Die, you gonna run up the numbers. Why is that? Think about that. That's fucked up that they perpetuated the ideal that you a real nigga if you die or go to jail, but then as soon as you die 2-3 weeks later, them niggas ain't worried about you no more. They on to the next nigga.
So what advice would you give to the upcoming rappers then?
Man, get you some money. Get you some money and put the art form of this shit first. Don't get too personal with this shit. Be good at what it is you do in your craft, but don't get caught up in the character. Because you still a human at the end of the day. That's entertainment. These niggas is trying to live through the music. And that's what's fucking up everything. Because think about it, Stephen King wrote horror books, Right or Wrong, True or False. That nigga wasn't no murderer. Tom Clancy, that nigga write books on war, soldiers, everything. That nigga wasn't no warrior or no soldier. So think about it. These people are writing that, making millions off all this shit. I just seen a movie he just put out with Michael B. Jordan. Bad motherfucker. Look at Michael B. Jordan. That nigga done played Creed, a soldier, all type of shit. Yeah. At the end of the day, when the camera was off, he was Michael B. Jordan again. But they feeling like if you talk that shit, you gotta be that shit. Ain't no way. If I'm doing the same shit that I was doing 20 years ago now, that mean I ain't grew. If I'm still around the same group of niggas and ain't none of us grew, in 20 years I'm doing the same shit, that's kind of fucked up, ain't it?
Yeah.
If I'm
Like, you
talking
ain't
about,
progressed.
if I'm talking about killing and selling dope and all that, you gotta understand these are stories and allegories of the shit that I came from. That don't mean I'm still doing that shit. I ain't got it. Like at one point, niggas was trying to ask everybody, where was I from? Is he from the south side? Is he from the
I was
north
gonna
side?
ask you that too.
Is he from this and that? My niggas ran my hood where I'm from.
So you from dead end?
Dead end.
Okay.
By way of the north.
Okay.
I had to grow up on both ends of the spectrum. My mother from the north side, my father from the south side, my family from Pleasantville, my grandparents from 5th Ward, my other grandparents from 3rd Ward. I'm a Houstonian. And the difference is I got titles and deeds to shit where I'm from. Can a lot of these niggas say the same?
Okay, so real quick, what kind of legacy do you want to leave, and what do you have to say to your haters?
Keep hating. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas, if you got some haters you want to get rid of, send them motherfuckers my way. Cause a hater let me know I'm doing something. I love them motherfuckers better than the motherfuckers I love, because the thing about love, a motherfucker just because they tell you they love you, they'll fuck you quicker than the nigga that hate you. Because with the hate, you know what to expect. With the love, you don't. Think about the relationships you been in when a nigga told you he loved you. He fucked over you harder than a motherfucker that don't like you. It makes sense when you think about it, huh? Common sense ain't really common no more. Motherfucker don't look at it like that. I like the haters because they really letting me know I'm on my job. But I ain't doing shit based off hate. I'm just doing me, and it's killing you that I'm doing it. And like I say, you can throw dirt on my name, but nigga, I'm a seed. I'm going to grow when you throw dirt on me. You ain't going to bury me.
Okay, and what type of legacy are you trying to leave?
I mean, my legacy, long as my kids say I was the realest nigga, I'm Superman to my kids. I don't give a fuck what everybody else think. And everybody that rock with me, they see what I do. They see the greatness. That's all that matter to me.
Okay.
That's all that matter to me. Long as I ain't got no asterisks under my name, I don't give a damn about this. Gonna be more pluses than it's gonna be asterisks by my name. Straight up. Cause I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. I'm a stand up man for real. I stand on everything I got to say. And whatever go with it. I'm prepared for respect. I'm prepared to go where niggas ain't prepared to go. I'm gonna die by my respect. All the way through and through. Motherfuckers say everything they want to say about me, but them same people that got something to say catch me in traffic with their hand out.
And that's how it always is.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you for tuning in to Pillow Talk, and we'll see you next week.
Man, thank y'all for having me.
You should do that.